Cape Canaveral can look like a vacation market from the outside, but living here is a much more practical decision. You're comparing beach access, condo ownership, port activity, rental rules, insurance, and a compact coastal routine, not simply choosing the closest home to the ocean. I'm Carrie Liotta, a realtor right here on Florida's Space Coast, and I help buyers compare Brevard County communities through the details that shape real life after closing, location, commute, insurance, property condition, monthly cost, neighborhood fit, and resale flexibility. And if you're researching a move to Florida's Space Coast, join my private Facebook group called Moving to Brevard County, Florida. It's a place to ask questions, compare communities, and learn what everyday life looks like across Brevard County. Just scan that QR code on the screen and come and join us. Today, let's look at Cape Canaveral. I'll walk you through the lifestyle, housing choices, location, trade-offs, and the questions I would want answered before you buy. First, let's start with the version of Cape Canaveral you actually want. Cape Canaveral is best understood as a compact beachside city with condos, townhomes, smaller residential pockets, easy beach access, and a strong connection to Port Canaveral. That description gives you a starting point, but it does not tell you whether a particular home will work. Buyers often begin with the city name because they saw a listing, heard a recommendation, or liked a video, and then they discovered that two addresses in the same general area can create completely different routines. For many residents, the appeal is the ability to walk or bike to the beach, live close to the restaurants and the port, and keep relatively compact daily radius. That can be a strong lifestyle, but you should test it with your actual schedule, not a vacation schedule, and not quite a Sunday afternoon drive. Understanding the housing mix. The housing conversation here can include condominiums that are major parts of the market, but buyers may also find townhomes, duplexes, and single-family homes, building age, association health, reserves, milestone inspections, parking, pet rolls, rental restrictions, elevators, balconies, and storm-related maintenance can matter as much as the unit itself. That means price per square foot is not enough to compare value. One home may have a newer roof, updated plumbing, impact-rated windows, document permits, and predictable association costs, and another may look prettier online but require major work or carry a much higher insurance burden. For construction, compare the advertised base price with the finished price. Include the lot premium, structural options, design selections, lender terms, closing costs, blinds, appliances, fencing, landscaping, and improvements that you expect to add after closing. And for resale, separate cosmetic updates from major systems. Flooring and paint are easy to see. Roof age, electrical panels, plumbing, materials, drainage, sewer or septic, windows, HVAC permits, and insurance eligibility may have a bigger effect on your 5-year ownership. The best value is the home that meets your needs at a complete cost you understand, not automatically the newest, biggest, or lowest priced. From Cape Canaveral, buyers may be thinking about access to the port, beach line towards Orlando, Kennedy Space Center employment, Cocoa Beach, and mainland services. Don't rely on mileage estimate. Drive the route when you would normally use it. Test the school or daycare run if that matters. Test the trip to work, groceries, medical, the beach, family, or airport, and then pay attention to the bridges and causeways, railroad crossings, construction, seasonal traffic, and the number of alternate routes. A home can be 10 miles from work and still create a very long drive. Another can be further away, but offer a route that's more predictable. Your commute is part of the property. You pay for it with time, fuel, vehicle wear, and flexibility. And a beautiful home that adds stress twice a day may not be a bargain. Don't compare homes using just principal and interest. Add your property taxes, insurance, HOA or condo fees, district assessments, utilities, lawn or pool care, pest control, and a realistic maintenance reserve. In Florida, insurance is a property-specific question. Get quotes early and provide accurate information about the roof, openings, electrical, plumbing, and wind mitigation. Flood zones and insurance requirements must be checked by the exact address. Being near water does not mean you're going to have flood insurance. Being near the water doesn't produce an answer. The key trade-off in Cape Canaveral is tourism. Cruise traffic, seasonal activity, salt exposure, and condo costs can make one block or building feel very different from the next. None of those points automatically make a home a bad choice. They simply belong to the number before you become emotionally committed. A slightly higher priced home with newer systems or fewer immediate projects may be easier to own than a low priced home with a long repair list. The reverse can also be true for a buyer with renovation experience and cash reserves. Ask, what will this home likely cost me to own during year 1, and what could it reasonably come due during 2 years or 5 years? For Cape Canaveral, I would pay special attention to association documents and reserves, total condo fees, insurance responsibilities, flood information, rental and pet rules, parking and storage, balcony or exterior projects, and the actual drive during port traffic. This is where good inspection team and careful documentation review matter. A general home inspection is important, but the property may call for additional specialists such as a roofer, plumber, electrical, seawall, maybe a dock contractor or septic inspector, pool professional, or an insurance agent. If an HOA or condo association is involved, read the current documents, budget, financial information, the rules, meetings, pending projects, and available reserve information within the review rights provided by your contract by Florida law. Don't assume that the low fee is automatically good or a high fee is automatically bad. Just ask what the fee covers and whether the association is prepared for known expenses. And if schools matter, verify the assignment directly for the exact address and confirm any program requirements. Boundaries and programs can change. The same address level rule applies to flood information, utilities, municipal, principal, permits, rental rules, and future land use. New or recently renovated does not mean skip the inspections. It means the inspection focus can just change. And before choosing Cape Canaveral, compare it with Cocoa Beach for a broader beach town feel, Merritt Island for more single family and waterfront options, or mainland Cocoa for a different price and ownership structure. This is not about talking you out of the area. It's a way to confirm why you're paying for what you're paying. And if Cape Canaveral wins because it shortens your commute, supports your hobbies, places you close to family, or gives you a housing type you just cannot find anywhere else, that is useful clarity. Use the same budget across each comparison. Include the payment, fees, insurance, repairs, commuting, and improvements needed after closing, and then compare lifestyle. How often are you going to use the beach? How often are you going to use the river, your yard, community amenities, downtown activities, acreage, or extra bedroom that you're buying? Buyers sometimes stretch for a location feature they admire but rarely use. Often save money by moving farther away and then spending years wishing they had prioritized the routine they wanted. Neither decision is right or wrong. The goal is to understand the trade clearly. So is Cape Canaveral the right place for you? It may be. If the exact home supports your routine, the commute, monthly costs, and the location trade-offs are ones you're willing to own, this area is often the strongest for buyers who value beach access and a lower maintenance coastal lifestyle more than a large yard or a suburban master plan setting. So would you use the easiest beach access, a lower monthly fee, or an interior space that will quickly narrow down the Cape Canaveral option that deserves your time? If you're comparing homes in Cape Canaveral or anywhere on the Space Coast, reach out before you commit. I can help you compare neighborhoods, property condition, insurance, questions, commute, monthly costs, and nearby alternatives, so your decision is based on the full picture. Join my private Facebook group called Moving to Brevard County, Florida. Just scan the QR code on the screen, introduce yourself, and tell us which Brevard communities you're considering. I'm Carrie Liotta, and I'll see you in the next video.